Okay, Mira, tell me about the Philippine diet. Oh, I'm getting hungry when I talk about that. But I'll be honest with you, okay? Philippine diet is usually, we are organic. Yes, organic. Why? Because most people in our country still farm and they cannot afford insecticides or what do you call that? Pesticides for their plants. So usually it's still organic. Even with pigs, we still feed them leaves like that. And then, so if you really want to go organic, go to the Philippines. But usually, if we're going to talk about cooking, usually Filipinos, when we cook, it's usually oily. But it really depends on the area. I'm going to divide it like far north, like Baguio, like that. Since it's mountain, they like to boil their food and then just put salt. I forgot the name, but I experienced having that when my aunt lived there. The foods vary on the areas. So far north, like in Baguio, their main dishes like that, they just boil. And then of course the vegetables, they would chop suey. It can be Chinese, but like that, mixed vegetables. And usually their vegetables are fresh because, as I've said, they still plant their plants or their veggies fresh without any insecticides or whatever because they have no money to buy those. Anyway, far north, it's usually boiled, something like that, because it's cold there. I remember when we went there, it was a party. Of course, there's spaghetti, but the spaghetti is so sweet. Later, I'm going to talk about the sweetness of our food. So, yeah. They just gave us boiled pork that has salt. So we took it home and then my aunt cooked it and put some sauce because we are not from Baguio. We are Kapampangan and they are Ilocano. And then let's go lower. La Union. La Union, because it's near the sea, of course, the most popular is fish. Sometimes they would dry the fish, marinate it in vinegar like that. Sometimes we would cook it with vinegar or barbecue, like a grilled fish like that. Usually it's fish. Now back in my city, the Central Luzon, because of the supermarkets coming out, and then usually our foods are, some are already processed. We have a lot of processed foods, but it's not that bad yet. And because we can still buy organic foods, not organic. I think it's organic, but I've said, you know what the reason why. But usually, Central Luzon, it has sauce. Either it can be too oily, too sweet, like that. That's how the sauce is. Or it's tomato sauce, because it's already mixed with like menudo, mechado, embutido, those do. That one. And then Visayas, they like the pickled ones, like ginamos, like that, fishes, like that. And they still like, veggies, what's that? I forgot the name. Boiled veggies and the one with pumpkin. I forgot the name, but it's mixed veggies with, like pumpkin and beans and eggplant. They would just mix it and put some, fermented shrimp. It's actually good. It's my favorite. I just forgot the name. So usually whatever is around their area, that's what they cook. To be honest, my stepmom came from Samar. Even though she lived in my city, she's still fond of the foods from Samar. When she cooks, it's still as basic as the food in Samar. It's either too sour, too salty, or she likes the fishes, the veggies, like that. I still got fat because I go to, fast food. And then at Mindanao, I'm not really so sure, but I think Bicol, Bicol, they like spicy foods. So basically Philippines varies their diet depending on the area where they live, and the food that we eat depends on whatever crops grows abundantly in our area or what foods are abundant. We try to make the best of what we have or what we can buy cheaply. That's why, yeah, the most important thing for us is rice. So it's carbs, but our rice is good unless it's from China, but it's expensive now. So that's sad. But overall, everything is still safe, organic. Maybe some of you might not like it, but most of our foods, if I'm gonna break it down, most of our foods are influenced from Spain. Menudo, mechado, caldereta, like that. Crispy pat, no, crispy pata's not included. We also love oily foods, boiled, fried, like that. So aside from Spain, Chinese food, we are very, influenced by the Chinese food, like chop suey, the Chinese chicken, sweet and sour, like that. But nowadays, things are changing. The ones who live in bigger cities, they prefer to go to have, varied diets. They think it looks, they look rich if they eat at good restaurants. But to be honest, yeah, we just like sauces like that. So basically our foods, it's either too oily, too salty, too blonde, too sour, too bitter. So it's only one of that. You cannot have something neutral. It's really seldom. And don't worry about the fruits and veggies. Especially my advice is you guys buy from the small farmers. How would you know them? Like the smaller ones, the ones who plant their own in their garden, something like that. When you go to the supermarket, there are there are many sellers, right? Try to go there like early in the morning, not supermarket, wet market, public market. There are these women who are selling veggies in, a small container. I forgot. Bilao, we call that bilao. It's a woven basket. And then they are just sitting there with that small woven basket with sometimes only one kind of fruit. One kind of vegetable. I would advise you to buy from them because they still plant. Usually it's their own crops. Unlike for the big ones or the supermarkets, they usually get it, those people have pesticides or whatever they can buy. And another thing is you can buy from the Aita. My favorite, when I buy sweet potato and other veggies, I usually go to Clark in Angeles City, Sapang Bato, Clark. I would see the Aita. You know those Aita, right? The little black people. And they are selling their fruits, veggies. It's really cheap and it's very healthy. And you are helping a community, not just a family, but a whole community. So, and that is organic because they live in the mountains. So, and their chicken is really good, native chicken. They, use the spear to catch them. So, yeah, wild chicken. So, yeah, I hope that gives you an idea. It's either too salty, too sweet, like that. If you go to Jollibee, I guess you would experience that one. Like too salty chicken, too sweet spaghetti. So, yeah. And I'm excited to go home and eat a lot of oily foods. Believe it or not. Anyway, keep your questions coming. I'm gonna try to make videos until I move out. Then I'm gonna make a video of my luggage before I go home. What will I put in my luggage? And then, but that's gonna take a few days from now, a few weeks from now, so don't expect too much. And then, yeah. Thank you so much again for subscribing. Thank you for that. I increased subscribers and sometimes I lost, but I increased more. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really never expected this to happen. And by the way, if someone has a restaurant or a hotel, something, it's okay for you guys to post an information in my channel. You can type an information like that, or if you want, you can send me a video of your business and then I'm gonna upload it when I have time. Just give some informations to me so I can type it. It's free, so you don't have to worry, and it's just a way to share more options for people. And don't worry, I'm not gonna ask for free one night in your hotel or a free dinner in your restaurant, okay? So it's just, helping one another. So, and also, please, for those who are going to the white party in ABC Hotel, tickets are available. I'm not being paid, I just saw it. And I heard they are renting out a space near Phillies. And there's a new coffee shop near Mercury Drug full of books. Please try it out. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a nice week ahead. And keep on coming with your questions. Thank you so much for being polite, kind, and respectful with everything that I'm saying and respecting my opinions. And sorry if I am being a little bit too sensitive sometimes. And yeah, be kind, everyone, and just be happy. Think about your happiness first before other people, because if you don't glow, you cannot share your glow to other people. So, see you.